I'm Jo McLaughlin, the chairman of your finance committee at Canyon Lake Presbyterian Church. And I'm sitting here in an empty sanctuary, which on a Sunday morning like it is, should be full of people. But we know it's not. I, along with Sarah Mato, our treasurer, and a wonderful committee of 5 dedicated people, monitor the finances of our church. Well, we know this is an unusual time and a somewhat scary time, but this is also a time to show that we are still a very generous community. We are a Christian community that loves our neighbors and show it through being the church. As individuals, we continue to reach out to each other via phone, email, social media, and text to friends and family. We check on each other. That is what our community does, and Canyon Lake Presbyterians excel at this. I wanted to share with you our financial status at this unusual time. Usually, about 65% of the income that we receive comes in through the offering plate that's passed at Sunday services. Well, obviously, we have not had in-person worship since mid-March. The good news is that the generosity of our church continues. You have continued to be supportive, and money has continued to flow in through the checks in the mail, electronic transfers directly to our accounts, and online giving. Thankfully, that while our income has been somewhat less than usual, our expenses are also somewhat lower than usual. The good news is that for the last month, expenses have exceeded income by only about $100. So at the present time, we are in reasonable financial shape. I want to encourage you to keep up with your financial pledge to the church if possible. I know that for some of you, this is a tough time and resources are a worry. But for those of you who can, please continue to give. Our webpage has a QR code. Think scrambled eggs in a box. There's a link for give, that's for those who like to give via cell phone. A link to give online, and of course, our physical address for those who, like me, are a little old-fashioned and like to write their check out by hand. In this time, we continue to be the church. Our deacons are contacting their flocks more frequently and keeping an eye among those of us who still need a little more attention. We continue to pay full salaries to our employees, Pastor Chad, our office administrator Laura, Itsuko, our organist, and Mike, our custodian. Mike, our custodian, continues to come in weekly and is doing deep cleaning and some cleaning jobs that are not usually on his weekly chore list. Think window washing, for example. The mental health clinic remains open and is serving those in the Canyon Lake community who are very much in need of support. Our phones are being monitored daily, and Chad and Laura are both working remotely, holding limited office hours. In addition to your regular giving, if you have enough, the fund that we have designated to help our neighbors in our congregation will be our COVID-19 fund, will be the pastor's discretionary fund. This fund is used to help with specific requests for help from individuals. It's paid out discreetly and thoughtfully to those with real needs. Do something good with your funds. Help those in our community who turn to our church for help. Designate your extra giving with a line in the memo line stating discretionary fund. You can be assured this extra donation will be used responsibly. Again, I thank you for your continued support and giving. We are the church and continue to serve and reach out to our community. And we could not do it without the generous help of people like you. God bless you and stay safe.